Hey YouTubers, what's going on? Sorry for the buzzing. That's my fan. It's a little hot today, around 60-ish, 60s, and heat rises, so I'm in the attic. Hello, okay. Anyhow, I just want to break all this down for youths. I'll be getting a lot of stuff. The last 2 weeks, I've been doing some trading and stuff with Eddie. I may be working out a U.S. flag deal with him. I really don't want the U.S. flag because I have one. I just want the box because the box has the inserts and everything. So I'm still contemplating because that is a huge price tag. So we may be working out some kind of thing with cash and trade as well. I don't know yet. But that's something out in the air. So either way, as of right now, he owes me either two of my G.I. Joe figures and or $200 in credit toward that. But I did get some stuff from him. I got some Thundercats, some had weapons, some didn't. I got some miscellaneous Transformer parts, which was very helpful because some of the parts he had I needed, along with a couple of Transformers I didn't have because I've decided my thing was just to deal with and stick with the new Transformers like the War of Cybertron and things like that. But I have came across some really good, decent vintage Transformers. And so many to the fact that I just decided to collect them. I was like, F it, why not? Because every time I come across them, they're always in bad condition. Something's always busted or missing on them outside of their weapons. And I've been coming across so many of them for good prices, versus what I normally pay for them in the city years ago. So I decided to just say F it. I got so many of them now. I got more Transformers now than I've ever had at one time as far as vintage. Speaking of that, I did do a auction this Wednesday and Thursday at Bodnars. Bodnars no longer do in-person live. They do online live auctions, which means obviously, like right now, this is a live video, but once I stop it, it's no longer live. Even though you're gonna see the video when I upload it, but obviously you guys know what live is. I'm sorry, I don't want nobody to think they're stupid. So outside of that, I've been picking up some stuff from Target and Walmart. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. And I have been going thrifting, but haven't been that lucky. I think Tuesday or something last week, I did wind up coming across some very few vintage figures, but the Dragon Ball Z figures are all busted up, busted parts and stuff like that. So, but I only paid a couple dollars for the bags, but I still lost money because that was, it's basically like I just had a decent lunch. That was basically what it was because some of the bags, it's not sellable. At least those figures. I think it's raining now. Only because like the cars, I feel like I hear cars running on, hydroplaning on water. I could be wrong, but I'm not gonna get it for check. And I also been working a deal out with this dude named Hector, real cool cat. And we're supposed to be doing another deal. I have about 701 Lego minifigures, mainly Lego City stuff. Everybody want the mainstream guys like Ninjago, Marvel, DC, Scooby-Doo, Harry Potter, stuff like that. And those are money, but you do have some Lego. You do have some Lego friends like the Lego Friend Disney figures. You also have some of the Lego City, like the Cops and Crooks are always money. People always need Cops and Crooks. Then you have like some of the people that come with the houses and some of the construction vehicles and stuff like that. Those are kind of money too. Like don't sleep on some of them because some of them figures are, about $5 to $20 depending on the figure. Yeah, it is raining. Now I gotta check. Yep, I knew I was right. It's me. I'm sorry. I have OCD, and I'm the kind of person when I verbalize on something, I just gotta make sure. And it definitely is. I know I heard cars hydroplaning, and I could see the water on the tree branches and stuff. So I gotta pick Isaiah up in an hour from after school because Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday he has after school, and then he has tutoring at his regular school. So that means Tuesdays and Thursdays I can do what I need to do later. You know, instead of me always leaving my thrifting at around 1:45, 1:50 the latest to come back and pick him up for 2:25, then drop him off to after school and then pick him back up at 5:30 to 6 o'clock. And that one costs money, but the one that's in his school Tuesdays and Thursdays don't cost us a dime. Well, it does because we pay taxes, but you know what I mean. Like not direct right out of pocket like that. So with Hector, I did get a lot of stuff, and we're trying to work a deal out with these figures. It's 701. Like I did take them out to the flea market this Saturday. I didn't get anything really at the flea market. The only thing I got was the stuff that Hector brought me that I forgot to take Friday evening when we did that trade. I traded him 5 bins, which was my money. That was my money stuff. And I traded him 5 bins of my money stuff. They were all Lego sets, but all loose. Like, complete but loose. They were all in Ziploc bags with identifications on them. I had over 115 or so of them. Some bins had anywhere from 12 to 15 to 18 per bin. Some had more than that. I think only one bin I had that had 48 or something like that in them, which is a bigger, longer bin that had the 2 wheels on it. So we worked a deal out for that stuff. So what I got, obviously you guys see. You guys see this big behemoth right here. That's the 6-inch Black Series line X-Wing fighter jet. Beautiful piece. So I have since took off the 4 Nintendo 64 controllers I had hanging over there, and I actually hung that up. It was very hard and difficult to do so because of the weight, and being that it pulls against gravity, I had to use special grooves. I had to use special screws to put into the wall, just like I did with my vehicles in my G.I. Joe and Transformer room. So this way, from climate, heat, and time, the weight of that stuff won't buckle and drop and break my planes and aircrafts. You know what I'm saying? And with this one, I had to make sure I knew what I was doing. I had to add a little weight just to make sure that it would stay, and it does. So thank goodness for that. And I rearranged all this stuff the last couple of days because Friday I stayed home because I had to meet up with my boy Tony, and we did a trade because I sold a lot of my video game stuff. I've been selling my video game stuff for over a month just to get rid of it. There were a lot of games that are good games that are worth $80, $100 games, but I don't care. Just like with Dave, who owns Hidden Treasures in Livingston Mall, I traded him Chi Chi Robo. I gave him a lot of games that even used go for like $250, $300, and I got stuff that was more worth it to me. I got a whole bunch of G.I. Joe stuff. Come on, I got a USS Flag, a Defiant, a Terradome, a lot of nice figures with weapons. Some vehicles were like Frankenstein pieces where I had to get parts from, which I got mainly most of the parts from Eddie, and I traded Eddie a lot of stuff and gave him cash. So basically, my whole G.I. Joe room, everything I got in there was basically almost free because I still have a lot of those figures and stuff that I've accumulated over a year down in the basement. So, and then the stuff I got, I traded Hector for, the stuff I'm going to show you along with that X-Wing fighter. A lot of bins, it all paid for itself. And so basically, I mean, it all paid for itself. You know what I mean? And so let me show you guys. So I got that. I also got my man here. He's a fellow Marine. R.E. Is it R.E. or R? Yeah, R.E. Armory. That's his name. And his hat is here. I just finished wiping him and getting off the dust and stuff. He's a fellow U.S. Marine. He's also a drill sergeant, which is an E7. I don't know if he's a drill or master drill sergeant. If he's a master drill sergeant, he's an E8. But either way, he's an E just like me. But he spent more years in the Corps than I did. Well, actually, I think we spent about the same. And he was actually hired to be a film liaison for Full Metal Jacket, but because he was explaining to him that a lot of things they were doing were wrong and was inaccurate, he showed them it, and they was like, you know what, we're gonna use. He had the right body, the right everything, so they used him for the movie, and that's how he became real famous. I mean, he's the guy that everybody loved to hate, and I really felt bad at first when he was messing with Governor Powell right before he got killed by him. I felt bad for the dude, but it's amazing he made it through all that shit just to lose his fucking mind and kill the drill sergeant, then kill himself. That was a scene I really didn't like too much, but that's a scene. I mean, that's something that happens. It happens a lot more than you guys would think it would. For a lot of people out there who served in the military know exactly what I'm talking about. It's a hidden secret, and just like there's a lot of accidents that happen on top of naval vessels, you guys just don't know, man. But again, let me shut up because this gets the wrong person. I say the wrong thing. I could be brought up on charges, and I could be in a lot of trouble. So I'm gonna keep my mouth shut with that. But I got this from him. It doesn't have the hat, like I said, I had to wipe everything because it was extremely dusty. I did get one of him, but I got him in the camo outfit. No base, but still in the camo outfit. Thrifting, and I think I paid like $6. It was like $5.99. It's weird because I'm like, most of the Barbies and GI Joes they have are normally like no more than $3.99 to $5. But for some reason he was like $6.99 or something. So I brought it anyway. Because I know it's Sideshow, and I was like, all right, F it, I'm gonna buy it. So I have him downstairs in the basement. So I'm definitely gonna keep both of these because they represent armed forces and my branch, my love, the few, the proud, the Marines. So anyway, I got that from him, and like I said, I got 5 bins of I gave him. We traded. So at first it was like a lot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures. Some parts and vehicle parts for it, He-Man stuff, Thundercats, and something else. Along with, obviously along with this. And he threw in, he threw in this. And the deal was that stuff plus, I'm not going to really go into the details, but it was a good amount of money. And then when I got there, he kept showing me more stuff. So I wound up taking more stuff. I got some Insectors, which he got from me a while ago, along with the Thunder Tank and some other stuff that he also got from me over time. He just kept everything. And a lot of Transformers, a lot of G1 Transformers. Some figures had everything, some figures didn't. He had all 5 of the Dinobots, which is something I always wanted to get all the time. And I mean, all at one time, excuse me. And I got a lot of stuff from him. A lot of stuff. So, again, I traded, and he still owes me some cash. So, that's a good deal. He liked the deal. I liked the deal. He wanted to get rid of a lot of stuff, and I wanted to get rid of that stuff. So, I'll probably call him in a bit to see what he wants to do with the Lego stuff. And on Friday he did tell me he was looking for a Stinkor from the He-Man Revelations line. So since I had to go to was it Monmouth Junction, New Jersey, whatever the hell you call it, that's where they store everything now and where they host their online auctions. Because they're no longer in the Raritan or Rata something center in Edison. That's where they used to host it a couple of times a month. And I guess this is better for them, more feasible, less money. They keep more money in their pocket, etc., etc. And for those who want to come pick up their stuff, they can go pick the stuff up. It was a little more of a drive than what I'm used to, but it wasn't too bad because on the way coming back, I could have hit up the Walmart on my side going to them, but I had an 11 o'clock appointment. I'm a very punctual person. So I didn't want to go, and my plans was to go back, but to be on one side of the highway, to zigzag to go back to the other side, then zigzag to come back again, it was just too much for me. But I knew there was a Target opposite, so I said, you know what, I'm going to go to the Target on the way coming back. And I did that. I found some good stuff. Then from there, I went to the Target in Clark, which is right off of exit 135 on Garden State going north. I was going north, obviously, but you still have exit 135 going south and north, but... So I went there and I got one item that I needed, and Hector needed 2, but they only had 1. So obviously, as a collector, you come first. You can love your boys and everybody, but of course, you know your stuff comes first, which is obvious. So again, I got that, and then I got these two Chikogans, Messingers, whatever you want to call them. Really good condition, no cracks, no breaks, no nothing. Last time I had some of these, I got these thrifting at Red, White, and Blue over almost 2 years ago, and one was in better condition than the other. And then I also had some over the years that they had to be glued back, and it's hard to glue vinyl, let me tell you, because vinyl doesn't like to stick to nothing. So I had to do certain tricks to make, you know, saying that to make them lock and be glued, but they were still purchased. But these I'm keeping because they're in great condition. They both have their fists in good condition. I think I know who he got these from. Next time I speak to him, I need to ask him where he get them from, but I think I know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Because before COVID, the guy over in Patterson, him and his wife had a store, but now he sells back at the Meadowlands Flea Market. But he lied about a lot of things, and he's a liar, so I don't really like messing with liars and shit like that. But anyway, I think that's who he got this stuff from. But they are expensive, and to get them in this condition, very, very, I like them. I always love these things. I actually have some that are sealed, still in the box in New York. I have a lot of stuff in New York that I don't even really talk about, and I will never show it because I don't want to. Because if somebody see me and they know, you know what I mean, you got a lot of people that watch my videos, and I don't need nobody to see me on YouTube and from New York and know where I store my stuff, then all of a sudden, you know, the place gets broken into and all that. So that's why I keep stuff like that secret. It's like I hear a fire truck or something. So again, I got that stuff. Then I got this also from him. This was also part of that first deal where he owed me a lot more money before we did a trade on the other Transformer stuff. This is a reissue of Nemesis Prime, Black Prime, whatever you want to call it. It was this, and it was like a 4-pack cassette tape. I think that was from the 25th anniversary encore. That it's worth it sells for $150. So that I'm getting rid of. This one I'm keeping. I might actually keep that too. I haven't really thought about it yet, so I'm contemplating. But this, even though it is not original Transformer, I'll probably keep it anyway. I am still on the fence on both of these, and I also got some Star Wars cases, some Star Wars figures from him as well. A nice amount of Star Wars figures. And I told you some He-Man figures. Snake Mountain, but Snake Mountain does have some broken clamps. You know, like what we call those broken hinges. The hinges clamps. But other than that, it's in really good condition outside of that. So one side will have to be replaced, obviously. So it was a lot of shit. It was definitely a lot of stuff that I got from him. Along with some Transformers. I got a lot of Devastator parts. I basically got mass majority of the Stunticons, which I already built. So I got those guys from him. I only need 2 other pieces, which I already got those, which is ironic because those came out of stuff. I mean, I purchased Transformer stuff on Thursday, not knowing that Hector had this stuff on Friday. You know what I mean? I was already thrifting on Thursday. On Wednesday, I did get 1 out of 3 items I wanted at the state sale. But let me get into that. So I got him from Hector Friday. I got a couple of aerial bots from him as well, because I did have aerial bots I had from My Unique a while ago. But it was missing a lot of stuff to complete it. And they had it priced at $290 for it. It was in the box with the manual and everything. And I think it had 4 out of 5 of the aerial bots, and it was missing mass majority of stuff to complete Superion. But there was a lot of guys who are collectors that were there, and they were going to buy it anyway. And one guy who knows me from Bodnars Auctions too, because he goes to Bodnars Auctions, his name is Anthony, real cool guy. And he was like, "Oh, so you're going to buy it?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm going to take it." So I took it. I took that. They had it in the boutique area. I got there before anybody else, and everybody else just kept asking. And one guy was like, and I think it was like I think it was 50% off too. So one guy did say, "Dude, I would give you the price for it because he's a collector." And my plan was to play the long game with it. You know, get it complete, maybe sell it later on in the future. Because I really didn't have no plan at that time to start buying and collecting G1 Transformers. Because what got me into the Transformer game, wanting to collect them, are the War of Cybertron. The War of Cybertron and the Earth Rise ones, because like they have less kibble, they're geniusly put together. The articulation, the less kibble, everything on them, the even weight, they're just fucking beautiful, and that's what made me like them. And I always did like the G1 stuff, but I hate that whole offset sizes. Like on the cartoons, everybody's one specific size. They have like 4 different heights. Like you got the guys like Bumblebee, then you got the guys like Ratchet. You know what I'm saying? Then you got guys like Optimus and Megatron. Then you got guys like Shockwave. Then you got the combiners. You know what I'm saying? So, but in the toy line, they just all over the fucking place, and I always hated that. And only up to recently, the last 15 years or so, they started doing Voyager, Deluxe, and Leader Class, and stuff like that, which, you know, you can get the right vehicle from Voyager and Deluxe Class, and then Leader Class, which meant that, you know, that's how you put the, you know, you get the certain cars or vehicles or robots to put in the right, you know what I'm saying, the right class. And that's the one thing I loved about Mattel's WWE figures. Jakks Pacifics, everybody was the same size. I hated that. Rey Mysterio, all these guys are the same size, and it just pissed me off. And Mattel, they added, I just like how everybody was the right size. You know, Rey Mysterio was shorter than everybody else. This guy was chubbier and bulkier than that one. Everybody had a difference in sizes, which I like. That's why I like the Mattel wrestling figures. So again, going back to Hector. So we did a huge trade on Friday evening, and I was so tired that I knew I was going to the flea market within 7 to 8 hours. I had to come home, take a shower, brush my teeth, and go straight to sleep. I didn't even get a chance to eat anything because I had to be up early in the morning. And then again, he had to bring me to Snake Mountain and my other stuff that we both left behind on Friday evening. So that's that stuff, and like I said, it's a lot. It was a lot of it, so everything's already put away and stuff. So that's why I haven't showed it to you guys. And I also got a He-Man collector case as well from him, really good condition. As a matter of fact, it's right here, so I can show that. And it has the case. I mean the insert. Yep. So I got that from him as well, and it was definitely a great deal. He liked the deal. I loved the deal. So we both were happy with the deal, and he owed me money on top of that. He wound up owing me a lot less. I mean, about 90% less in cash because we traded. And again, it was a lot of G1 stuff, and I needed a lot of the weapons. I just needed a lot of stuff that he had, or I wanted it. I didn't need anything. All this stuff is a necessity. It's not something you need. It's just something that you want. So we did that. And now moving on to this other crap. It's all crap. So I did get this sometime early last week, I believe. Or whatever week that was where it was President's Day, because Isaiah was with me on that Monday. So I did get the He-Man or Motu Revelation Savage He-Man. Not really a fan of this He-Man that much. He just looks like a unlicensed version of Tarzan. That's basically what he is. Tarzan, you know what I'm saying, with the power sword. But I really got it for Orko. But it'd be real funny if they turn around and make an Orko figure by himself anyway, because this is more like a Savage Orko. And it says it includes Orko, like with that exclamation whatever mark. So yeah. So let's see who in the back. You see the pictures in the back. So I got Fisto. I just picked up Andrea. I got Triclops. I did have Faker He-Man. I just picked up Scareglow, and I picked up Stinkor. So I do need Man at Arms. I did have the older guys the other ones that came out from 2021. But I just didn't like the overlapping skin on how they articulated them. I mean, the artwork and everything is perfect on them, but every time I look at their faces, I couldn't help but stop looking at them doofy bodies. And when this line first came out, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like it. And the reason why I like Skelegod and Skeletor, but I didn't like the He-Man because the tones to him looked a little funny. I mean, the tones to this one, he has a better wash and everything than a He-Man does. As you see how they washed the body, how they added a lot of those lines, and he has a lot of color to him and definition. The original He-Man wasn't like that. Like, it was just like a real weird, I just can't explain it. Now, the faker He-Man, the colors are slightly better, and I guess they did that because they added the metal to him, and so all that stuff brings it out more. But then, and I saw it at a show, and I was like, I like everybody else, but I don't like him. And then one day I was just standing in Target, and I picked up the Skelegod and Skeletor, and they were running a sale on them. And I just picked up the He-Man, and I was like, you know what? He actually does look really good. And then when I kept looking at the paint app, I was like, it's not that bad. He does deserve a wash, like what they did with him, but it's all right. So I picked him up anyway. And then I picked up the Revelation Battle Cat. Put him on top of it. It's cool. But it is a little, like, he doesn't sit right on Battle Cat, which I don't like the fact that this is 2022. There's no reason on God's green earth, people are still making toys, and they still making mistakes for shit you paying over $20 and over on. I just think that's ridiculous. These are, now he's worth paying the $29 for, because he comes with an extra figure and a decent amount of weapons and extra hands. Triclops, I mean, Skelegod and Triclops, I really can't justify paying $30 for them. And again, with this one, you get parts and you get an extra figure. And Orko comes with a stand that makes him hover because he floats. And with the Triclops, he comes with some extra stuff and the cape, which doesn't merit him being in that big box. I just think that was so fucking stupid, just for him to get extra money out of you. And the same thing for Skelegod. But anyway, whatever. So I got him, and I picked up Fisto as well. But I think I picked them both up either in the same store or in different stores, which means I probably got one in Target and one in Walmart. And this is Fisto, and I like them because they have that 2021-ish 6-inch feel to it, or look, with better articulation meets vintage He-Man, and I do like that. And it's funny because Mattel has come out with a lot, and I mean a lot of different. How the hell is this even open? I just realized that. Look at this. I never opened this damn thing. Huh. Maybe the tape or something like that. Because my plan was to keep a lot of these guys. My plan was to just go ahead and just keep them all, the rest of them in boxes. And probably just replace the ones I did open up, or just put them back in their boxes. I haven't decided yet, but that's only if I find somewhere to put these. Being that up here I lose a lot, and I mean a lot of wall space, and I mean I lose a lot because of the attic slope in front of me, behind me, and in the other room. I lose a lot of real estate because of that. Only good thing is I have my own entrance, and I'm up here, so I don't have to worry about flooding, and I have the whole attic. The bad thing is I lose a lot of real estate because of the slants. So yeah, but I don't even know why this even just popped up like that. That is crazy. But whatever. Now this is gonna irritate the hell out of me, because like I said, I have OCD and stuff like this bothers me. But anyway, whatever. Got him, Fisto, and now to show you guys the stuff I picked up today. Everything came from, only one item came from another Target, and that was just a fine and a rough. So we have Moss Man, And we have Andrea. I should have picked a better box. I wasn't really thinking. So I may just keep her in the bag and just go and change her to another one if I can find it. And it's funny because when Hector had all these on his wall, and I was like, oh wow, I need this one. Oh, I need that. I need this. I need that. And he said, well, you know what I need? I need Scare Glow. I said, it's funny. You need Scare Glow and Stinkor, and I need all of them. You know what I mean? I said, I just got Fisto the other day, and it was just funny how we saying that, and knock on wood. Today I go, and on the way coming back, I just happened to stop by, and I wasn't going to. I said, you know what? It's on the way going home anyway. Let me just go in there anyway. It's only going to take a couple of minutes. I walk in, and voila. They had all these guys just sitting on the shelf. So I got 2 Stinkors. I got 1 Stinkor for him and 1 for me, because he said he needed one, and that's what friends do. So, got Stinkor. And I think he did say he needs Scare Glow, and I needed that one too because I don't have them. And I picked up, I think his name is Theolong or Theolog or something like that. He also had him, and I needed him as well. The only thing I don't like about the gargoyle line is NECA's taking too damn long to do them. And I could never really understand why they made him, being that he did come out later on in the series in the show. So hopefully they do the main human bad guy and that female cop friend who's a cop. So I hope they do them. And you know, my favorites are Brooklyn and Lexington. I always liked Brooklyn and Lexington. One, because I back then I knew a girl I used to mess with who lived on Lexington Avenue in the city, and I'm from Brooklyn, New York. East New York, Brooklyn at that. So that self-explanatory. And that was actually a really, really good cartoon. I didn't really like the toy line too much because it was really nice. Now I like them. But speaking of that, I believe he also put 2 gargoyles in a deal that we did on Friday as well. So it's funny. Everything that I was like, oh, I need this, I need that, I wound up getting them today. So I think I need Man at Arms and Tila. I think he has both of them if they came out already. So I got to get my hands on those. So I picked this up also. So all this stuff cost me. I ain't gonna really say. I ain't gonna give my secrets away. So yeah, the NECA gargoyle was $36.99. And some Targets, depending on where they are located, some charge retail, and then some charge $1 to $4 more, depending on which Target you go to. You know what I mean? And anyway, excuse me. So, as I said, I went to the Clark right off of exit 135 at Garden State and got Scare Glow. They only had 1. If they had 2, I'd have picked them up 2 for Hector. And this one also. So this one here, I think all these are just about the same. They all show the same picture in the back. So I'm guessing this is maybe wave 2 or 3. I don't really keep up with waves like everybody else do. My boy David, he's the one that really got me into G.I. Joe, because I did keep a lot of the 25th anniversary G.I. Joes. And I kept some vintage G.I. Joes in the basement. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll just start collecting them again. I don't know yet. And then he just called me out of the blue on a Tuesday. We're talking and just shooting the breeze in the summertime. And he's like, yo, dude, I want to get back into G.I. Joe. And I was laughing. And I was like, I paused for a minute. I'm like, yo, I was just thinking the same thing. And just like that, within weeks, I just started getting a whole bunch. And then, it just became fun. Yeah, always need these. So I picked this up as well, and it's $750. Normally I only find a $500. So anyway, I wish I could show you everything I got from Hector, but everything's already put away. I was so busy yesterday because I didn't go to Columbus because it stated it was gonna rain, and then it didn't. So I was a little pissed off about that because I probably could have went out there and made some good money because my truck is still full with merchandise that I didn't sell at the Meadows, at the Meadowlands, obviously, when I say Meadows. So I got to pick Isaiah up in like 29 minutes, so I got to hurry up and get all this stuff taken care But it was a lot of stuff. Like I said, I showed you guys, the Stunnicon, and I needed the head and a body piece for him. But I'm gonna ironically, just how funny fate is. Again, I got this stuff from him in a deal on Friday, and I purchased a lot of stuff from Bodnars auction on Thursday, and it was all Transformer related stuff. There was a lot more Transformers I wanted, but even when they first opened in bids, a lot of bids just went for crazy money. I should have jumped. I should have jumped and just got that Jetfire. The Jetfire did go for some money, but I figured with what I paid for the Scorponok, I should. Well, actually, yeah, I should have just brought it. But I wasn't thinking right, and I was too distracted with everybody else walking around, noticing, oh wow, he's at an online auction. Nosy people at the thrift shop, and so multitasking, thrifting, trying to get stuff that's coming out, look at stuff coming out, and keep putting my bids in for this stuff. I did lose out on some bids, and one of them was the Jetfire. Jetfire is one of those guys I did want, and there was some other Predaking pieces or lots they had that went for a lot more than what I wanted to pay for them. So real quick, I'm going to break down what I got, and then I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to break down everything that I already wrote down on this sheet, and then I'm going to show you guys the stuff I picked up from Thursday. Wednesday, very simple. I'll get that out the way now. That Wednesday auction, they had other miscellaneous stuff, and they had like three toys that I wanted. Because everything else is like, I think, cards or some shit I wasn't interested in. But this was one piece I wanted. As you see Bodnars sticker there. So this is item 225. It all probably came from the same guy. I won't be surprised. And this is a older this is a piece I might actually keep, because like I don't really know. I did see somebody selling these for like $190 and $250 in a couple of different toy shows within the last maybe 6-7 months. But I really paid attention because I was like, oh, that's cool. But I was too busy looking for other stuff like G.I. Joe and Hot Toys and shit. So I really wasn't paying attention. So let's see what he's going. Oh, shit. Take that back. Hold on. Because I figured I paid $80 for this. Basically $84 with the premium and all that. I'll break that down to you. Like, it says NECA the Crow 18-inch motion activated sound Eric Draven. Brandon Lee's character. One sold, 23 bids. Sold for $94 loose. Has another one, same one, sold for $153.76. One in the box, sold for under $150, but the box is beat up. And then has another one, the one I have, sold for $299.95. So, and I didn't even look it up. I don't know if you guys can see that. If you can't see because of the glare, my apologies. Maybe I don't know, but yeah, the one at the bottom is the one that sold for under $300. And this is actually in very good condition. So maybe I might put it out for sale. And I know the one that was $190 or $180, the guy did say, because I was walking by when another guy was like, dude, I collect all the 18-inch. I know he said he got all the Blitzway and Hot Toys 18-inch figures, and he liked how NECA, like you can't really tell the difference between NECAs and Hot Toys and Entabay. And he's right. Well, on these guys, you kind of can because of the material, the mixed media. But on the Turtles, you can't. But if you keep these in a box, they're really cool. And this is nice. It really has a really decent portrait of him, even though this is some of their earlier work. And my plan was not to keep it. My plan was to turn around and resell it. I do not like these stickers. I don't know why they just didn't put the sticker on like right here on top. But this sticker is a little better than the other one because it's peeling off, is not ripping. And this is Bodnars right here. Bodnars auction sales. Anybody watch my old videos and stuff like that, you guys, seen these plenty of times on stuff I purchased if I did show videos and whatnot. And it's kind of sad that I can't no longer, be there and be in person and walk around showing you guys the stuff and do like I used to do in my old videos. So now you guys got to basically see when I get it, like what I'm doing now, which kind of sucks. It takes away, and you're paying a lot more now because now you're dealing with the World Wide Web where people all over the world can bid on the stuff now versus people that just come from adjacent. They had some people that did, that that they provided online services for, and you had the live auction in person where you dealt with people from the adjacent area. You know what I'm saying? So now it's different because anybody and their grandmother can log on and just buy this stuff and have it shipped to them. So you're dealing with just like the storage auctions online now. You got people that will come from 2 or 3 states and they get a lot of good stuff, and you know what I mean. So it is what it is. Everything is, they're taking the personal out of everything, which I hate because everything is online now. I used to love getting up, going to these auctions, and you can see everything in person, smell the room, see people you ain't seen in a minute. There's a lot of stuff you can do, a lot of interaction you're not doing anymore. Now for this stuff, all right, so everything I'm going to show you right now, I basically paid you could say $1,600 for it. But before I show it to you, let me break it down. Yeah, I still got time. So I ripped this out to make sure I had the address. There you go. So the way I broke it down, and I put every cent to the closest dollar, so it makes more sense. So the total cost of everything cost me $1,145. Their auction fees was $206, which is basically 15% of each item I purchased, and the taxes were $89.54, bringing my grand total to $1,440.64. Now, see, most people that were buying this stuff were, I think the mass majority of them were collectors, or some were collectors and others were vendors, people that was going to resell this. But at the prices a lot of this stuff was going for, it's like your money really isn't there. Even though all this stuff is in immaculate condition, come with all their weapons and everything. Like, like the whole point, like my thing is like, if I buy a storage unit for $100, I'm looking to make $1,000. If I buy a room for $200, I'm looking to make $200 over time. That's just me. I'm not really an expensive person. I just have high expectations. With that basically being said, if I go thrifting and I buy a bag of figures and I pay $7 for a bag of figures, I'm looking to make $20 to $30 per figure in that bag. That's on anything. I'm not like, I see a lot of people who go to flea markets, and there's nothing wrong with that. And they tell you, like, they show comps on the side of the video, and while they showing the comps, they also pay a certain price for the stuff. But I don't look to buy anything just to make $20 on top of that. That's just not me. To me, it don't make sense. Like, I'm not gonna spend $20 just to make $40, which means I'm making I'm making basically 50% more. No, if I buy something for $20, I'm looking to make $60 and better. I'm looking to make 2 to 3 times more than what I paid for something. That's just me. It doesn't make me greedy. It just makes me ambitious. You know what I mean? Because that's just how I look at things and how I go about things. But this stuff was personally for me. Like I said, I've been to a lot of toy shows, hobby shops, and I know a lot of these things cost. So I'm gonna do 2 prices of breaking it down what everything is. So with the jumbo case, the jumbo collector case, excuse me, the regular collector's case, and then an Optimus Prime GoBot sealed car, but it does have it is kind of like open on the bottom, and it is a transformable car. It's like Optimus Prime in car mode, and you can tell it's from like the 90s because the color of the car and the color of the little card, but it's still pretty dope. So, and there was some other miscellaneous stationary stuff I'm gonna show you, which that's just, to me, is garbage. Again, the jumbo transformer case, the collector case, and the Optimus Prime robot, and the stationary stuff I'm explaining to you guys cost me $48. Now, I couldn't find nothing on the sealed car, but the jumbo collector case and the regular collector case, the jumbo case was $30 on eBay sold, and the collector case was $25 on eBay sold. I can't remember what the shipping price was, but both of them come up to $55. So 55 plus 48, so that's basically like $7 more. You know what I mean? So if I paid 48, it's like $7 profit. But of course, I'm keeping them anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I'm just putting it out there. So, and again, the Optimus Prime still go by car. Don't know. The stationary stuff is, to me, just garbage. I don't want it. I don't want to deal with it. I don't care. All right, now we got the big Mamma Jamma. This thing is a mellowweight. This is basically like a G.I. Joe one goes for crazy money. This one does go for a little bit money, but is not as sought after as that Sears 1983. I think it's either 82 or 80. Well, actually, they sold it from 82 and 83 from Sears. That Cobra cardboard missile command center, which was like a joke. A lot of people didn't like it. Now you know it's crazy. And this is actually the Stars Command Center. It's a mellowweight cardboard thing you put together. And it's very, very sought after. And the prices I'm giving you guys are like the low to medium prices, not the high or the prices I deserve. I like going more low end, so that way I know even if at that, I'm still making money and I did right. You know what I'm saying? If I I can always say, oh, well, it's going for this, that. I always go for the lowest comp. So this way I know that even if I add up everything at the lowest comp, I'm still doing good. That's basically how I do it. So the Stars Command Center is a mellowweight. I basically paid $83 for it, and the lowest one sold for $250. And this is what everything sold for, not what people asking. Now the Red Gear, same thing. $71 is what I was charged with fees, and he's around $100. Blur, same thing. He was $83, and I kind of lost $3 on that. Like I said, it's more, but again, like I just explained, so it was at $80. Dreadwind is a very hard to find piece. I did see Dreadwind at I think either Woodbridge last Sunday, or I think it was Woodbridge, and the guy had him for like $180 for him, and he was missing, I think, a gun. He was missing a gun, and he didn't have his what the hell was it? I think it was a file card. So again, I paid $71 for him. That's with the fees. And he's going for $160. Now the aerial bot lot of 4. I basically got everybody but the Black Jet with weapons and everything. But I had that, but the only one I was missing in this lot was him, and I got him from Hector just Friday. As I said, I had no idea that Hector had G1 stuff, and know he would have stuff that I needed, so I grabbed it all anyway. Because like I said, I have the aerial bots in the box from my unique over a year ago, but I was missing one jet, which I got and already put in there, and I was missing a lot of weapons and stuff for him, which I got from Hector and Eddie over the last week or so. Anyway, so that was pretty cool. So getting back to the aerial bots, that was $83 with fees, and I wound up paying. It's going for like $140 just for the 4 of them. It's not complete because it's not Superion together. You know what I mean? So even at $140 for it just, it was more feasible. I broke everything down. Now the Stunnercons Minosaur parts, there is one figure missing, and all together the Stunnercons go for around $250 and better. And again, I had no idea that Hector was gonna have this. Now mind you, again, I did this deal with Hector on Friday, but I brought this stuff that I'm telling you guys about right now on Thursday. So I had no idea that I was gonna be getting stuff to finish off this and that. It's just funny how fate is. So the Stunnercons, I forgot who is. I think it's Deadbolt or Dread something. That's missing. Hopefully I have that vehicle. Of course I don't. I don't think I do. But either way, just those. It sold for $71, and it's going for like $180. Sold. Scorponok, he cost me money. I paid $355. This bidder was not letting it go. And I did see Scorponok for like $350 to $400 in a lot of different toy shows in the last 6-7 months. And he's the one I always wanted. And I think most of the time he was around $300. He wasn't complete, and he wasn't in the best condition at some. I know one guy had it for $500 without the box. He was selling the box for $150. But he said he'll do 5. I think he wanted like $750 or something like that for everything. And the one he had was in pretty good condition, but it was missing some stickers. But he was real clean, and he wanted 5 for him. So I know Scorponok is up there. He's one of the most expensive figures loose from the original G1 line. And I paid $355 for him, and he's around $390 on eBay. Sold. Triptychon, same thing. Triptychon, I paid $120 for him, and he's going for like $160. Of course, he's way over that, but again, I went for the lowest on everything, and everything's in great condition. I'm gonna show you guys all this stuff anyway. Now, Predacon parts, I paid $107 for Rampage and Headstrong. I believe I have both of them. Hopefully, I was missing one of them, because I think it's 6 of them that complete Predacon. What the fuck his name is? I always keep saying Predacon. Whatever. But anyway, Rampage, both of them cost me $107. $107. That's with the fees. And I priced them up individually. Rampage is on a rough. He's about 90 to 100, but I put him down for 70. Headstrong around 80, but he's going for like 120, 140 by himself. So the price I came up with both of them combined was $150. So $107 is what I paid with fees, and they're going for like $150-ish. Definitely over $200 for both, but again, like I keep repeatedly saying, Jesus Christ, I can't speak. I went for the lowest just to make sure I wasn't hitting myself in the head, and I like being fair. Now, a lot of 11 Autobots is also expensive. I paid $266 for 11 of them. They're the mini bots. They're the Autobot cars. Swerve was $20. Well, everything cost me $266 for all 11 of them. But individually, what they all sold for, Swerve is on the average $20, Sea Spray $20, Brawn $20. Cliff Jumper was the expensive one. He was $50. Goes for more than that, but like I just keep repeatedly saying. Outback was $25. Wind Charger was $20. Beachcomber was $20. Huffer was $20. Hubcap was $70. Pipes $40, and tailgate $20. So, and it says I have so the ones that I already have Sea Spray, Brawn, Beachcomber, Huffer, and Pipes. So I averaged them at $120. So I'm going to turn around and resell those. I'm not going to keep them. Try to make some money back. Something off of the $1,450 I spent basically. Again, it hurts because paying those taxes and then paying them that $206, giving them $206 to buy stuff. That's kind of crazy. But premiums, what are you gonna do? Those are the services you gotta pay when you're buying in these auctions. So again, the grand total I got from them, I paid $1,440.64, and my grand total of everything I priced up on the low, $2,030. $2,030 exactly. Now these again, I paid $266 for the 11 Autobots, and all of them combined, their price came up to $365 in total of what they go for on eBay sold. So I definitely made money there. I made basically $99 exactly more profit on these guys. Now, if I break down the difference on the 120, because I'm not keeping them, it brings my total down to $1,910. Now, obviously, if I put them back, that would bring it to $230. Again, like I said. But again, I'm keeping all these. These are going to my collection, so doesn't matter. Now, the difference in the $1,910 versus the $1,440, it brings me to basically having a profit of $470 of what it would cost me if I got this stuff on eBay. So basically, and this is with that $206. If I didn't pay the $206 fee, I would be at almost $800, just over $800. And then of course with the taxes, that'll bring it back down to like another almost $9. So pretty good. But again, I'm keeping these. So the only money I'm really making is going to be off the 5 Transformers I don't need from here. So let me show you guys this, because I got 10 minutes to get the F out of here. I could pick him up at 6, but he doesn't like staying to 6. First off, we're going to go to the big Mamma Jamma here. I mean, look at the condition of him. Look at this. Look at this. Do you know how many times I went to a lot of these shows in Jersey and I seen him and I always am like, oh, I need it, I want it. But the price, I ain't gonna say the prices are too high. I just didn't want to spend that because what if I walk around and find something else I want? So what I normally do is I just say, oh, that's cool, and I'll be like, well, maybe I'll be back. Let me walk around. I always tell everybody, maybe I'll be back. Let me walk around and see what else I can find first before I spend that kind of money. I like saying stuff like that because at the end of the day, I don't need to explain myself to nobody. But that's just me. Because do you know how many times I hear I'll be back when I do garage sales, and I'll be back when I'm selling at the flea markets? 99% of the people that say they'll be back never come back. And I always say, like, I don't know how people do that. You're not obligated to buy nothing from nobody. Like, if it's not for you, it's not for you. But he's in immaculate condition. Look at this. Look at him. And yes, that's everything. Those are all his weapons and everything. He has the headmaster piece in here. I checked everything before I left. He has his file card. He has his instruction manual. Only thing he's missing is the box. So yes, I'm a toy guy. I know toys, and as you see the little Bodnar auction sticker there, 107. And me being a toy guy, know toys. I go to a lot of conventions and a lot of hobby shops, and I know a lot of people charge for stuff like this. And I thought he was gonna go for like over 400. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna cap it at like 4, just because I want it in my collection, and it's complete with everything. I know what I've seen these for in toy shows here in Jersey. And in hobby shops, somebody would actually put 450, 500 on him complete, and they don't care because they have a store. So it's like it'll sit there until it sells, or somebody make him a deal or a trade. That's just the way it goes. Flea market, different story. But again, definitely worth it, and that's why I paid that. I'm a toy guy. I know my ish, and I have this guy, but I don't have the G1 one, the G1 version. I forgot which one it is, the newer one. And obviously, you got your boy Triptychon. Look at this condition. Like, look at this. This guy's stuff was immaculate. Immaculate. I mean, look at... Whoa. Wow. Oh. Look at that. Look at it. Yeah, buddies. Triptychon. Omega Supreme's nemesis right there. And yes, of course, he's got everything. That is lot number 106. So this one did come up before Triptychon. And I only paid $120 for him. And he's like a $200 piece, basically. Probably more than that. Especially with being that he has all his weapons and stuff. I would probably place him at $250. And I would place Scorpionaut at around $450, $500. Because they are complete and in great condition with everything. Some people may or may not agree with me. There are a lot of people out there that are Transformer guys who will probably be like, yep, you're right on the nose. And if not, it's my money, who cares? I brought it. Yeah, he brought it, all right. And again, this is the stuff that I got. Let me show you guys this stuff first, just so I can get it out the way. It would be a lot less confusing for me. Not that it matters if it's confusing for y'all. Who cares? Who cares about how you guys feel, man? Okay? I have my invoice here, too. I thought I left it lost in the car. So, let me show you guys this stuff. Make it easier. Make the children laughter. I'll pick my bet around 6. So, you guys better give me thumbs up and good commentary. Like, sub, and share, because I am actually taking 30 minutes away from my kid, picking him up earlier, just for you guys, alright? So let me tell you something, you crazy fool. Don't give me no lip. Don't give me no jibber jabber. So, this is the stuff that I paid $48 for, man. Basically, $50 so. And now see, man, you see that thing there. This is how they normally do the thing when you go to the live auctions in person. You know, when you go there, they normally have stuff all in boxes and all over a whole bunch of tables. And when you have the stuff in the table, you know, you look at the thing, you take picture, you write down what you want, what the price go for, whatever, man. So it's all about what you want. You see? So just go up upon the road and you see the thing you get. So this box here cost me $50. $50 so. So let me show you guys the thing here. So this thing here goes for around $20 to like $45. You know what me say? But being that it's in good condition, like I said, and I me repeatedly say that it's all about what, like about putting the price cheaper, so me know what me get, so me know that it costs maybe $300 to $400 or so more if I go for an even level price, a medium price, or higher price. It'd be more like I make like another $700-800. So anyway, yeah, bye. So let me show you, so man, as you see here, it is all hereby. It's dirty so. But look at that condition inside, by. Look at this upon the road, man. Look at this thing here. You got the thing to put their weapons and stuff in here. And you don't know which way this damn thing go, but I thought it had 2 weapon thing, but it doubles as a carrying case and like a little command center thing. So I don't know if this thing's supposed to come with anything inside or not, but it is nice artwork. And it also has Starscream, man. Starscream went for, let's put it this way, just like Jetfire, I prefer to buy them online because the price was ridiculous. And you have the collector case, and these things are in great condition. They are in very good condition. Of course, you have the a couple of cracks here or a little bit of holes, but other than that, it's in very good condition. I don't even want to take it out, cause it to rip or something like that. But really good, clean, and good condition. So this person definitely loved this stuff, and I guess they, maybe they went to Hot Toys or other stuff, or just decided, or maybe they just, who knows. You know what I mean? Maybe the person passed away, God forbid. And this is the guy here. And this is actually ripped up. Oh, actually, I think the person had it displayed and they just opened it this way. That's what I'm thinking. I think they had it displayed and just decided to put it back in here. So, and it says Transformers Robots in Disguise. High-speed racing axles. Autobot Optimus Prime. Converts from racing car to robot and back. So he is basically a Lamborghini Diablo, which is my favorite Lamborghini, ironically. I don't know what he goes for, so I'm not going to pretend I do, but I really paid the $50 for the 2 cases, knowing that this stuff was there. So let's see what he goes for. Can't find him. Can't find them nowhere. Let's look at, let's go to Google. And sometimes, it might not be on eBay, but you can look at Google and it might show up. I see Sideswipe for like 35. I don't see him. I mean, I see a picture of him here, but it's not, there's no price on it, but whatever. And then you have this vintage 1985 pencil case, and they put the stuff in here for it. There are a couple of holes in it. I can fill it. So we have some Transformers in here. Look like whatever. I think he's a eraser of Optimus. You have a stamp. You just, stamp. Well, obviously it doesn't work. But you got a stamp thing of Optimus Prime. We got Megatron Prime. Then we got a couple of I think these are supposed to be like the decoys, they call them. You got here, I don't know why Megatron. That's Megatron. Why he's holding a sword, I don't know. Who's this guy? Can't make out who he is. And then you got Optimus in red. So yeah, buddies. So you got that stuff. You got a Transformer eraser. Oh, it still smells good. And you got a Transformer pencil sharpener. I mean, it's from '85, so that's pretty dope. I would have got it. I probably would have got it. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'll still turn around and try to hang it. Maybe I'll do something with it. I don't know the whole point of this. I don't understand this. But Optimus Prime and Megatron helium balloons. Oh, and of course the 1985 ruler, Slick Rick the ruler. And we got some other jibber jabber here. What's this? Alrighty, so it looks like we have here a poster. And I'm definitely going to be hanging this poster up. Transformers. This is probably this is probably a little $10 pamphlet poster right here by itself. They're probably like, come on, dude. Yeah. I'm pretty confident it probably is. It probably is. Then we have here Transformers Stamp Fun featuring the Brave Autobots. So these are like Stamp Fun. I'm gonna take a guess and say this is old as well. So on the front we got Autobot Blue Streak, Optimus Prime, Tractor Trailer, Autobot Hound, Autobot Ratchet, another Autobot Prime. In the back you got Autobot Gears, Autobot Brawn, Brawn Van Truck, Autobot Wheeljack, Jazz, Autobot Bumblebee, and Sunstreaker. So what's inside? What's inside? And wow, Immaculate Condition. They got the stamps right there, and this is from 84. Wow, man, 1984, and they got all the stamps right here. You got 2 sheets of them by the Autobot symbol, Bumblebee, Minicar, Optimus Prime, Autobot Mirage, regular Mirage in car mode, Optimus Trailer, Autobot Bumblebee again, side swipe. And on this side you got another side swipe, Gears, Sunstreaker, Cliff Jumper, and Robot and car mode, Sunstreaker in both modes, Autobot Hound, and Autobot Gears. It says story by Dwight John Zimmerman, art by Carlos Gorzin. And yeah, this is from 1984. And then, there's more in the back too, but I'm not going to go through all that. I don't need to, but pretty cool. Actually, I don't even know why I'm doing this. I know ain't going to be no damn price on it. There is a barcode, so one never knows. One never knows, man. Alright? I know Isaiah going to be calling me like that. When you coming? Not found, so I'm not going to go stressing myself looking it up. Then here it says Marvel Books, Insecticon Attack. A little booklet here. One of this is here. Let's see. Yeah, this one is up here. Vintage 1985. $9. Sold for $9. Then here we got McDonald's 1995 Happy Meal thing. Normally it is like this, and this is a Transformers portfolio. This is basically what you would take to school as a folder. This is actually the only thing that's not in the best condition, actually. From here. I don't know what year it's from. But this is definitely old school. 1984. 38 years old. 38 years, right? Or yeah, 38 years old. Well, I can't find out on this, but here are my invoices. I pay cash anyway, so it doesn't matter. But actually, I need my address blotted up here. And just to show you guys what I paid. You see up there, you see it says the lot, and it basically says what it is. So that's for the NECA figure, $80 and 50 cents. That's the premium and everything. And then this one, and I pay cash. And this one I pay cash too. I don't want my all the information blurted up there. Blurted up there. And as you see what I paid for everything. So yep, those are my invoices. So I basically dished out over $1,600 today. When you think about this stuff and the stuff I picked up today from Target, $1,600 bucks. Now moving on to this big bad boy. This is the one some of y'all may or may not be looking for or wanting. I don't know, whatever. This thing was actually a lot cheaper than what I expected to pay for it. Not in the best condition, but considering that it is cardboard, it is a mellowweight, very rare, and is actually in way better condition than I thought it would be. It does have some staining and stuff, but this thing is extremely rare, not easy to find. And I do like, when I first saw this, I almost had a heart attack. I was like, why would they do that with the sticker? Come on. Then I was like, oh, okay. But then I looked and I said, oh my God, why would they staple the fucking thing to this? Like, really? But then somebody used their brain and it's actually a paper clip. So I'm happy. Now some of y'all probably like, oh, this is actually in really good condition considering. I mean, it's a cardboard toy. So the chances of you getting this in, unless you find one still sealed in the original packaging, in the original envelope and plastic wrap and still fold it, and if you find it like that, it's going to cost you maybe $1,500 or better. And it's from 1985, and again, this is the Star Command Center. I've seen some sold on eBay in worse condition, and again, as the Bodnars sticker. And I've seen these in worse condition, way bad condition, because this is actually in really good condition. I'm not saying it because I have it, but nor do I give a shit because I wanted it. And when you want something for your collection, you don't care about price because you can't take money with you. Let me tell you something, man. When you die, your wife can love you, your kid's gonna love you. They're gonna move on, and sooner or later, your wife's gonna get another love interest, and your wife and your kids gonna wind up selling off your shit or keeping stuff that they may want and sell off everything else anyway. Then on top of that, she's gonna wind up messing with somebody else, and your bed, the bed that you shared and your roof and everything is gonna go. The next person is gonna be enjoying that, because let's face it, no man or woman's gonna stay without. You know what I'm saying? So it's better to enjoy life and enjoy what you can and enjoy it, because at the end of the day, when you pass away, as I just explained it to you, some people don't want to hear that or don't whatever, or think that just because life ends for them, life's gonna end for everybody else around them. That's not gonna happen. Because I love my wife, but let's face it, if she go before I do, it's only a matter of time before I start hitting the fence and tapping something else. And there's a great chance that person will be in my bed and under my roof. Hell, they may even wear some of her clothes. I mean, it is what it is. That person is no longer here, so that's fucking life. You know what I mean? So I enjoy life. My uncle broke that down to me one day, and let me put all these together. And the way he broke it down and said it, some people thought it was harsh, but it's not. It really isn't, because at the end of the day, that's life. Life is death, and death is life. So, it doesn't mean that you don't love the person or you're, conspiring to get rid of them and all that stuff. It's just life. Life is life. All right, let me show you guys this first. It's the 11 figures. So we have Braun, and most of these vehicles do come, like they're complete with just the vehicle by itself. So you got Braun here with his file card. You got here Swerve with his file card. I'm trying to do this quick because I want to hurry up and go pick up this kid. I got 20 minutes. Because once you hit 6 o'clock, once you hit 6:01, you gotta give them an extra $5. So they charge you $5 for every minute you're late. That's how they keep people from keep doing it. They don't play. Then you got Sea Spray. Now these are the $20 that I said, and that's without the file cards. That's just the figures, robots, whatever you want to call them. Did I say Sea Spray or CJ? I meant to say Sea Spray if I said CJ. If I didn't, no mind. Pipes. Let me get the pipes, man. Come on, baby. Let me get some of those pipes. Then we got here tailgate. I know I need tailgate. I think I need Swerve. No, I think I have Swerve. Outback. I think I have him, or I don't have him, but I have his weapon. And he's the only one out of all these mini bots that come with a gun. Then we have the one I know I need, Wind Charger. Yay, Wind Charger! All right, I love you. Yeah, baby. Then here we got Beachcomber, which I have him, and we have Autobot Huffer. Huffer and Pipes is basically the same mold, just different pipes. And you got my man Cliff Jumper. Cliffy. Cliff Jumper. Yes, Brian. And the rarest one of them all. The rarest one of all. Hubcap. All of them they're all complete except for Outback. Because Outback does not have his weapon. But I have his weapon. So he's complete now. Yay! Yeah. Some of you guys probably like, why do you always do that voice? It's a long story and it's a private joke, so you guys wouldn't understand. So talking about it wouldn't make any sense. Then here you got my man Wreck Gear. I don't have him, and I did see him at the show months ago. Not last week, but months ago, and the guy wanted 180 for him, and he was just like this, very good condition. I don't remember if he had any paperwork with him, but he was complete. And the guy wanted 140. He was 140. I remember now. It was 140. Now here you got the Predator King pieces. I know now the Predator King robots I got right around fall, late summer, early fall. In 2nd Avenue on a Sunday. I went in there, they had nothing. I was gonna leave and I waited for another 30 minutes looking for video game stuff, and lo and behold, they came out with a cart that had the Predator King, and they were so clean. I was like, oh, those are cool, but I thought they were like from a newer line. But then I'm like, wait a minute, I don't think they made the Predator King pieces. And then I looked them up just to make sure, but I grabbed them anyway, and they were individually priced at like $4.99 each, so I took them. No weapons, no nothing. I think one of them was broken or missing something that's broken off of it. But I took them all anyway. And I forgot it was like, if it was either 4, I got 4 and it was missing 1. Or if it was 5, I got 5 and it's missing 1. Whatever. But I do think I got 1 or 2 of these guys from the deal I did with Hector Friday. And now I got these 2 from the auction buy that I did on Thursday. And again, Thursday and Friday has nothing to do with each other because I had no idea Hector had any of this G1 stuff. So everything just came complete circle with faith, and it was just meant for me to get this stuff from him because I already purchased this stuff. All right, now here we have the aerial bot stuff. Yeah, so this one, it says air raid missing. And I guess Torque rifle is missing too. So I guess it says missing air raid and Torque's rifle. But other than that, everything is here. So now, not only do I have one complete in box, but now I also have one that I can combine in combiner mode. So now all I gotta do is get some more robots to have them in robot mode. Because like all my combiners, I like to have my combiners in combine mode and individual mode, like in individual robot mode. That's my plan. So I don't mind having extras. Of course, some of y'all might be like, "Damn, bro, you need to, try to recuperate some of that $1,500 you spent." It's all right because I got shit in the basement that I'll get that money back from. So I'm not worried about it. Then here you got the man Dreadwind, and he's really good, but not an easy piece to find, and he's also complete. So all these are complete, and that's why they went for a lot of money, because they were from a collector that had a lot of ish. And then here you got this guy here. Wait. That's gotta be Isaiah. Gotta be Isaiah. Yep. Look at that. See that? You see what I'm saying? Hold on. Oh, so they just changed that. So now it was $5. It was $5 a minute. Now it's like after 6 o'clock. Like, look, let me see. Come on now. Let me see if I can show that real quick. I don't know if you guys can read that text. So let me call him and tell him I'm coming now. So you guys better give me some props on this video, man. He's probably the last kid and they want to leave. Alright, let me go. I gotta get out of here. He's right off the block, so that's nothing. Literally right off the block. Oh yeah, that is him. So now I know I can complete him. So now I'll have one in combiner mode, and then I'll have to get some other cars to go ahead and have him in robot mode as well. Because my plan is to have them all in combined mode and individual mode. So again, this has it's pure luck because it really has nothing to do with the stuff I picked up on Friday from Hector. So big props to Hector. And then there was somebody else. Oh, and this one here, this is Blur. The first one I put up here. And it said they actually have a price here, so they said he should go for between 50 and 100. He actually went up for a lot more. Mostly everything that they had estimation prices went for about 30 to 60% more than what they estimated. So that was a good auction for them, and probably decent money for the seller, but the seller probably didn't realize it. So let me get ready to get out of here, man. Anyway, thanks for watching. Peace, love, and hair grease. Please sub, share, subscribe. I said that. Subscribe, share, comment, and just remember, I spent more time, with you guys than picking up my son. I mean, I'm always that's first priority. I'm just, trying to make you guys feel guilty for making sure you watch my videos, man. Anyway, peace.